Hi everyone, thank you so much for having me here in Austin. My name is Xiaoben Liu. I am the author of the essay, The First Paradigm of Consciousness Uploading, the Evolution Mechanism of Consciousness in the AI Actual Age, and the Prospect of Web 4. First, I would like to talk about how my research began. About 3 years ago, on my first day as a master's student at Nanjing University, a question struck me. The universe is vast, but human life is short. Can we ever truly see the end of the universe? I realized that if we want to find out, there is only one way, to live until the very end of it. The emergence of the first eye in the universe was pivotal. It gave the universe a physical being through observation. Similarly, the last eye will be just as important. That was the beginning of my research on consciousness uploading. When I entered this field, people had wildly different ideas about what consciousness is and how to upload it. There was a massive gap between neuroscience, AI, psychology, and philosophy of mind. To bridge this gap, I read and spoke with experts across China. When I was wandering in the Dушia library at NJU, I came across a book called Mind, Language and Machine, written by Professor Yingjing Xu from Fudan University. You may also know him as one of last year's IC Prize winner. That was the first academic book in China to consider the relationship between Wittgenstein's philosophy of language and NLP technology, which now is well known as the basis of the technology of ChatGPT. What a coincidence, right? The limit of my language means the limit of my world. This became the first principle of my mind uploading paradigm. Starting from here, I define language as the basic unit of our consciousness and use it to create a common framework across philosophy of mind, psychology, BCI, and AI. I want to thank Tan Wang at Peking University, a PhD in brain science, Dr. Gen, a neuroscientist at DCCI, Professor Zheng Wu, an NLP researcher from Nanjing University, and of course my mentor, Professor Tianqun Pan at Nanjing University. Our discussions on ASI, mind, and noosphere really inspired me a lot. Thank you. Every one of you has given me a lot of help to distinguish what is most important when we want to build a paradigm for exporting consciousness uploading to different areas. There are still more and more things going on in our world today, such as the development of AI and the future of Web 4. Everyone is being affected by AI in the AI actual age. Please allow me to spend several minutes to introduce the concept of Web 4 again. We are now in a world where AI is changing the human mind. At the frontier of AI, you can see how people are affected by AI. The TikTok algorithm will predict the next video we want to see. Google Maps can predict the best route we will go, and ChatGPT will predict the next consciousness token we want to send. And many of us human beings are willing to be predicted. Just take a look at how seamlessly we surrender our daily decisions to our devices in exchange for convenience. When I say we are willing to be predicted, I mean we are actively trading a fraction of our unpredictability for the comfort of being understood by the machines we created. We let algorithms curate our tastes, navigate our journeys, and shape our expressions. This willing surrender is the dawn of Web 4, a state of human-machine symbiosis where our minds and our digital reflections co-evolve. We are approaching a society where human beings coexist with artificial intelligence. In Web 1, we read. In Web 2, we write. In Web 3, we own. And in Web 4, we are being, together with AI. A deeper philosophical question is whether we can find an algorithm that can predict what I will say in the next 5 minutes in this room. In the past, only the universe could predict itself. Now, using large language models like GPT or DeepSeek, we can algorithmically predict 50% or 80%. In this era, we have a chance to glimpse the prior distribution of the universe. We might even find that free will is just a hallucination of the human mind, and perhaps the consciousness is too. But I still believe the real path of our lives is what matters. As I concluded in my paper, we can only see the world through our own eyes and our own consciousness. In this way, our experiences are the universe. I'm 25 now, and my theory is still work in progress. I am deeply grateful to the Bergurren Institute for this honor. It is the most meaningful award I have ever received. When Yuan Yuan called me in December 2025, I was in Guangzhou, wandering between the Sun Sun Memorial Hill and the Sanyuan Taoist Temple. I had hit rock bottom in my life. A poor boy just graduated without a stable job and recovering from a recent breakup. At that moment, I was told I had won the Bergurren Essay Prize alongside Xin Huang and Anil Seth, one of the most influential figures in the consciousness research. It truly raised me up. In a time when I had no money and few people who believed in me, I had nothing but dreams and love at that time. So if you can see, thank you NG, thank you to my parents, Han Qingma and Xiang Baoliu. Thank you to all of my friends, Han Long, Pei Ran, Xin Yue, Zhen Qiang, Bao Xin, Ming Hao. Thank you to everyone who helped me at the bottom. You all gave me inner peace when I was at my lowest. And now I'm moving forward to change the world with my thoughts. People ask me why I keep asking these questions about consciousness, knowing the answers are not easily found. I think it might be my answer to life and death. If we can push the frontier of this field further, the more precious parts of a human's life can be preserved. Viewing our subjective experience as a symbol for the universe is a truly fascinating perspective. In this light, we become deeply grateful for every unique experience and encounter, whether it brings you joy or pain, whether it lifts you up or weighs you down. You become thankful to everyone you meet along the journey. Ultimately, we are the gifts that the universe has bestowed upon one another. When we become aware of it, we reach an epistemological turn in our lives. We draw closer to the consciousness of the universe, the cosmic shades we are in. Thanks again to everyone.